Hello, my name is Van, and this is my Holy Paladin healing guide. As this disclaimer says, I'm not the best healer by any means, but this is just some things to help you get started if you're maybe struggling or if you want to get into Holy Paladin healing. So I hope you enjoy. So, first thing we're going to look at is the spec. The Holy Paladin tree is very simple, it's very straightforward, and there's very little deviation in what you need in it. So let me bring up my tree. The first one is Protector of the Innocent, which is a quick little self-heal. Judgment of the Pure, Last Word, Clarity of Purpose, Divine Favor, Infusion of Light, Daybreak, Sacred Cleansing, Speed of Light, Beacon of Light, Enlightened Judgments, Conviction, Aura Mastery, Paragon of Virtue, Blessed Life, Tower of Radiance, and Light of Dawn. In the Protection tree, we have Divinity and Eternal Glory. And in the Retribution tree is Crusade. Now let's take a look at the glyphs you'll need. For prime glyphs, Glyph of Seal of Insight, Glyph of Divine Favor, and Glyph of Holy Shock. For major, Glyph of Divine Plea, Glyph of Divinity, and Glyph of Light of Dawn. For minor glyphs, you can use pretty much whatever, but I chose Glyph of Blessing of Might, Blessing of Kings, and Glyph of Insight. Here are some of the most common spells that you will need to know, at least where they are, if not hotkeyed. Holy Light, Holy Shock, Flash of Light, Word of Glory, Divine Light, Light of Dawn, Holy Radiance, and Divine Plea. Now a list of stats in order of their prevalence. Intellect is greater than Spirit, which is better than Haste, which is just as important as Critical. Both of those are better than Mastery. Intellect is the most important because Intellect will give you your spell power, your mana, your crit, and also will give you extra mana back when you use Divine Plea. Spirit is useful for longer fights, so that way you have mana coming back to you all the time. It also helps you get hit rating for your judgments. Haste rating is nice to reduce your casting times and allow you to get more heals off quicker. Critical strike rating is only needed so that way you can keep your conviction stacks up. So how should you be using them? Well, this is how. I enchant for Intellect and Spirit. My main goal for gemming is Intellect, but if I need to do a certain slot or if I need to fulfill the meta gem socket, I will use the Intellect and Spirit or Intellect and Haste. Since Mastery is the least desirable, I will always reforge it into either Haste or Crit. Now let's get into the rotation. And I put rotation in quotation marks because for healing there's no set rotation. The thing is that everything is situational. You use the right spells for the right time, and you need to have that decision making able. So what I want to try and do in this segment will be to show you what I like to use at certain points, and hopefully it will benefit you guys. So here we go. You're going to want to start off the fight by putting Beacon of Light on either one of your tanks, preferably the one who's going to take the most amount of damage. And remember who you put it on too. Holy Light, you'll see me casting it right there. It is the filler spell. It doesn't cost that much. It doesn't heal for that much, but you know, just to keep things healing and keep people topped off, it's great. Holy Shock is one of my most important spells because I use it every cooldown because it gets you holy power. For every cast you get one holy power. And you use that holy power for Word of Glory, and that's what I use it mostly for. You can also use your holy power for Light of the Dawn, which is the cone AoE healing spell. But I like Word of Glory more because it's a very powerful free spell. Holy Radiance I want to just point out because it's in the video right here. It's nicer than most AoEs from other classes because when you move, it moves as well. Flash of Light is a really good spell. It heals for a lot and it's a fairly quick cast time. However, it does cost a lot. But the other benefit to it is when you cast it on the person that has your Beacon of Light on it, you'll gain another stack of holy power. This also happens when you use your Divine Light. One thing I want to stress for everybody is Judgment. Use your Judgment. It is free mana every time you use it, and all you need to do is blow a global cooldown. One really good spell that I myself need to remember to use more often is Divine Favor. And what Divine Favor is it increases your casting haste by 20% and spell crit chance by 20%, and that lasts for 30 seconds, which is really helpful because if times that you just need to get casts out there like really quick, it's very helpful. So you need to make sure you use this often as you can. Divine Play is a very important spell. It returns 18% of your total mana over 9 seconds, but the only problem with it is it reduces your healing done while it's effective by 50%, so you make sure not to heal while you're casting Divine Plea. To make sure you don't cast while Divine Plea is up, I suggest using this macro. And what this does is you will left click on the hotkey, it'll cast it, and if you need to cancel it quickly without having to search through your auras, just right click that same button. Other spells that you need to learn how to use are Guardian of the Ancient Kings. What'll happen is when you use that, it'll increase your healing done, and also it will heal 5 other people. So when there's a massive AoE damage, I use it and I make sure to use just the big heals. So that's just one way you can use that as well. Also like Aura Mastery. If you use it with your Resistance Aura, it'll be very good damage mitigation for elemental fights. Alright, as simple as it sounds, that is Holy Pally healing in a nutshell. I mean, you're going to be using 4 spells, basically. You're going to be using Holy Shock, Holy Light, Flash of Light, and Word of Glory. That's what I use the most. But like I said, it's all situational. I use my Holy Shock to do a heal and also get Holy Power. I use my Flash of Light to, get big heals out there, as well as get Holy Power when I'm healing the tank. My Holy Light is a good filler spell, like I said, to get heals out there while you're still conserving mana, but you're still healing, so that's the point. And I use all those to get to my Word of Glory. Now, like I said, everything is situational. I'm not saying you're not going to use anything else, such as you're going to use Light of Dawn when you're expecting heavy AoE. You're going to need to use your Divine Light when tanks or anybody's taking extremely massive damage. But the 4 main spells are what you're going to be using most. So you did the right step by coming to this video. I hope it was useful for somebody. But read your spells, read whatever you can. Like I said, everything's situational. It's on you. But it's not a set doctrine way to do it. So enjoy it, use what you can, and I hope this helps somebody. Thank you for watching.